Shalom, family. This is Brother Kobe. Today I'm going to talk to you about the word conform and about the end result. You need to focus on the end result. I'm going to give some wisdom here. I need you to hear me. In Deuteronomy chapter 13, it talks about when a prophet comes with visions, dreams, revelations, prophecies, whatever, and they come true and ends up leading you astray to different gods, you know he was false. The end result, he was leading people astray. Focus on the end result of a matter. Don't just focus what's in front of your face. Seek things out, okay? And ask God to open your eyes and pray for discernment. So the word conform, the definition means to comply with rules, standards, laws, to behave accordingly to socially accepted conventions or standards, to comport, equal, compare, correspond. In the American Dictionary of the English Language by Noah Webster in 1828, conform means to comply, to yield, to live, or act accordingly to the fashion or custom, having similar manners, opinions, morals, qualities, to obey, ready to follow directions, submissive, etc. The list goes on. It basically overall means to come in an agreement with. Doesn't matter what shape, form, fashion it comes in, or what it's about, to come in an agreement with. We can go into some spiritual warfare stuff on that and spiritual laws, but anyway. So they've been throwing around the word equality, but it isn't what you think they're talking about. Equal rights, they say, but that's not what they mean. They mean way beyond that. When a person complies or compromises, I should say, it's little by little, and he doesn't see the end result at first. He doesn't. And we know that in our own lives. A little lie here, this, there, a sin there. Next you know, you wake up, you're way in left field. How you get there? It's these little compromises along the way that led you to where you at. Okay, forgive me. I have issues with the computer, and I have to do it on my phone, and I need a new computer anyway. I started watching this movie yesterday. It's called Tim Thorpe. It's an old black and white movie. I like old stuff. And it's basically about an Indian who started going to the school system of the white man. Guys, I'm not racist, but hear what I'm saying. And as I was watching this, the Lord got my attention and understanding that it was the school system that got people to conform. And this is like early 1900s, guys. And I heard stories about they did bells in the school to get the children used to, buy the bells for the factories and stuff. I don't know if that's true or not. Interesting, though. My family on my mama's side, all Cajun French, guys. My grandma spoke Cajun French fluently. My mom spoke it fluently. And then when grandma died, she stopped speaking it basically because nobody else speaks it. I should have picked up on it, and I didn't. Now, my mama told me that when she was in elementary school, so this is back in the 60s, she was going to school in Chautauqua, Louisiana. It's a small little community. I don't even know if it's a town. It's very small. And they forced her to speak English. So whether it was kindergarten or first grade, all she spoke was French, Cajun French. And they punished her and forced her to speak English. She also told me that there were children that were left-handed there, she remembers. And they tied their left hand down to them and forced them to write with their right hand. Why? So they can look like everyone else. Guys, this is true. This is a true story. This is the way it was back in the day. That's the way it was. I should have learned Cajun French. I know some of it, but now the language and the culture is disappearing. And there's some people doing a good job trying to preserve it. Man, what's the deal? Now, look, America isn't perfect, and America has some ugly history in it, but it's our history and we should learn from it. And I'm going somewhere with this. It saddened me when they started taking down all these monuments, these Confederate monuments, Confederate flags, and etc. And many thought it was a great idea, and many thought, that they represented hate. If you talk to the average person that I know, they'll tell you it was not about hate. But yes, some cases people use these symbols as hate. When people didn't realize that they were getting rid of their own heritage, history, and etc., they didn't see the end result, the end picture. The end picture is to make everyone, every people, ethnic, culture, heritage, creed, to conform as one. People will forsake and forget their heritage and become like everybody else. I believe it was Malcolm X who warned the people that the Democrats was playing the people by their emotions to get them to do their agenda. We find this in the feminist movement, socialism, etc., and people are not seeing it. We are being manipulated to conform to their standards, their ways, their theologies, etc., by the school system. In order to go to the public school, you need X amount of a list of the hokey pokeys. Okay. Now there is exemptions for these. Check your state. They tell you have to have, but there's exemptions. Look into that. You may want to look into that. To conform to their ways by the political system, the medical system. Yes, we've been seeing that during the pandemic, right? These mandates and other things, right? The news medias, which ends up, it's a lot of propaganda, social media, church denominations, theologies, traditions. We can go down the list, etc. I'll give you a few little simple examples. Social media. You see this one woman with dyed red bright hair. Now it's a trend. Now you see people are cutting their hair off and dyeing it red, or it's like monkey see, monkey do. You remember the BLM, the Black Lives Matter movement? Guys, all lives matter. Come on now. Now we're seeing this also with the some women say they want to have equal rights as men, but what they're not realizing that they're being played. I want you to hear me. Women will be in the draft for the next war, for the world war, or whatever. I have seen it. The Lord showed me this on a few occasions. I literally seen women with a rifle in their hand on the front lines with a bayonet fixed. You hear me? On the front lines. Guys, I have 5 daughters. And I was in the infantry, and I tell you, that's no place for a woman. Anyway, I'm not trying to get you in fear. I'm just telling you, they're playing you. There's always a goal, end goal. There's always an agenda why they're doing what they're doing. You may not see it at first, okay? Pray for discernment. This is some 1984 George Orwell stuff that's been going on. They were using what is popular, trendy, etc. to get people to go along. You are being played. About this popular stuff, guys, there are plenty of popular people in hell. Think about that. So the world system is making people conform in the name of democracy, in the name of freedom and peace and safety, the green earth and the global warming lie and all that. It's a lie. And I can prove it. The Bible proves it. World health and etc. They want you to conform to their ways. This is how the world, one world religion and government and money system is being formed. It's little by little, but we know the end result. And a lot of people are not seeing it. They're not seeing it because it's little by little. This world system is playing people and are using people, and they're playing with your feelings and emotions to get you to do what they want you to do. It's their agenda. It's all by design. And why, you may ask why? Is to have dominion over you. Wake up. Now we are to conform to Christ. This is what faith and belief truly means. Faith and belief just doesn't mean you believe that there's a God. No. It means you devote yourself, you obey Him. It means you allow the Holy Spirit to conform you from the inside out. This is what we call sanctification. We are to look like Christ, not the Kardashians or whomever. You are conforming to one way or another. Which one is it? Shalom.